Hello there guys, and welcome back to another review. Now, I've had these new figures I'm going to be reviewing for about a week. I didn't do an unboxing because I feel like I do too many unboxings, so I want to sort of try and not do too many of those videos at the moment. But I thought I would review one of the new figures I got. This is the CollectA Deluxe Lisowicia Bojani. Now, its name honours the village and German comparative anatomist Ludwig Henryk Bojanus, because it was found in southern Poland in a village called Lisowicia. So that's why it's called Lisowicia. It was a genus of Dicynodont that lived in the late Triassic period, 210 to 205 million years ago in what is now Poland. Now, it is at the moment the largest member of its family. It was around 4.5 metres long, about 2 metres tall at the shoulders, and estimated at around 5.8 tonnes in weight. Now, the bones of this giant were first uncovered in 2006 from a clay pit just outside Lisowicia. And then in 2008 they were identified as a Dicynodont, as they were originally believed to belong to a sauropodomorph. Over 1,000 bones were recovered between the years of 2007 and 2014. And then in 2019, the paper was published about Lisowicia Bojani, an almost elephant-sized Dicynodont. Now, in the area where Lisowicia was found, there are no bones of any sauropodomorphs, so no other giant creatures that lived with it. So it seems likely that Lisowicia took advantage of all of the plentiful plant food and obviously grew to a gigantic size, as there were no other giant herbivores to coexist with it. However, there was a sort of a large carnivore known as smock. However, we are still uncertain if it was an archosaur looking like a crocodilian or more like a dinosaur. But it was definitely an apex predator that would have preyed on Lisowicia. Now, this figure is really big and quite heavy. So yeah, as you can see, it is a very hefty piece. And as you can see, unlike other Dicynodonts, Lisowicia held its legs underneath its body, not sprawled out to the side like in related genre Placerias. Because it was so heavy, it had to have its legs tucked underneath its body to support its massive weight. Now, the detail on the head is really, really nice. You can see we have the tusks and the beak. The eyes, once again, just done in a black colour. We do actually have the ear hole just there on the side. We have the nostrils. And it does have an articulated jaw. Now, it does actually feel quite loose when you open it. However, closing it, it's perfectly fine. But inside, you can see there is some nice sculpted detail. We have the tongue, the back of the throat in there. I wouldn't say it's the best part of the figure, so I probably will just have it closed, but there is some nice detail in there, and it does look good, you know, maybe chomping on some leaves. But yeah, the mouth closed, it looks really good. We have some nice sculpted detail and coloration underneath the neck here. So we have the large feet here. There are 5 toes on the forelimbs and 5 toes on the hind limbs. Have a very tiny tail at the back there, like a little stump, and there's even an opening underneath the tail as well. The coloration, when I first saw images, I did think it was a little odd, but actually in hand I think it looks a lot better. We have the sort of like beige colour for the base coat with these dark brown and sort of lighter brown splodges all over the figure, and also down the legs, with actually sort of a white wash going over the back as well. Sort of reminds me of the skin of, I would say a hippo, but they don't really have these white spots, but it is very wrinkled and sort of looks like a lot like mammalian skin when it's like wrinkled and everything and stretching. But yeah, it definitely sort of looks like it maybe has snow on its back, so if you were in like a snowy environment, maybe it would look quite good. Yeah, there is some nice shading as well on the legs here and underneath the belly. You can see that underneath it says CollectA Lisowicia Bojani 2019, made in China. But yeah, this is a very hefty, very large piece, and also one of a recently described animal. The same with the Bajadasaurus that I reviewed previously. This is a figure that's only been recently described. Lisowicia was only described last year, and already CollectA have made a figure. I wonder what else they'll make a figure of that's been recently described. Hopefully we could get a smock. I would love a smock figure to pose against my Lisowicia. I think that would be a fantastic figure. But yes, this is a very hefty piece, very imposing looking herbivore. I would definitely recommend everyone to pick this up because it's a really great figure. Anatomically correct as well. Some people might be a bit put off by the articulated jaw. It's not a big issue for me because I will just have it shut. But if you want it open, that's fine as well. But I just will have it closed. But yeah, I definitely would recommend it. I mean, it's also one of a Triassic animal. Dicynodonts are very rarely made, but as Lisowicia was such a massive behemoth, I can see why CollectA would have done it. So, I hope you've enjoyed this review of the CollectA Deluxe Lisowicia. I will leave a link in the description box below where you can purchase this figure at Everything Dinosaur, along with all of the other CollectA 2020 figures that they have released this year. So, hope you guys have enjoyed this review. Please like, comment, subscribe. Please stay safe. Please wear your masks. And I hope to see you all in the next video. Please take care, guys. Bye.